What's going on, people? It's Cartiear Madlock. Day one of changing my life.
Maybe really about 6.5 months ago, I basically had some legal issues that caused an extreme amount of stress, in my life. Not just my life, but my family's life, So my freedom was threatened, and yeah, it was a pretty big deal. So I was going through a process where I didn't necessarily know really whether I'd be a free man or not. My freedom was completely threatened by this ordeal. So I'm going through that. I'm going back and forth to court. And I'm not treating myself well at all. I'm smoking and I'm drinking, just not treating my body right, and I'm putting that on top of this mental agony that I was going through at that moment in time. And it was probably the worst I've ever felt in my life. I literally felt as if I was going to die, and that I just didn't know when, or that it was just a matter of time. And like I said, I basically reached a point where I realized, okay, Cardi, if you go to jail, I knew that if I went to jail, I would want to change the way that I lived. I would have to, in a way, because I would be separated from my vices, right? So I would have to eat healthy. I would have to start to work out. And I knew that I wanted to come out a healthy man, a changed man. And then that kind of just a light bulb, a light switch just kind of flicked in my mind, where it was like, well, you could do that on the outside, So if you don't go to jail, you have to do that as well, because it wouldn't make sense to only want to, undergo a lifestyle change if your freedom is taken away. So I always wanted to do a juice fast, and I didn't have a juicer at home, but I knew that I could afford a $5 a day juice plan at Tropical Smoothie. So I literally, and excuse my heat kicking on in my house. So I literally paid for a smoothie a day through my whole work week, and then on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, bought a smoothie from Tropical Smoothie every day. I have the receipts. I have my bank statement to prove it. And this was in June of this year. So right around June 14th, I started that process. I did that for a week. I ate only fruits and vegetables the second week because I just didn't want to break my fast with, any meat or dairy products. I was feeling too good. I lost about 10 to 15 pounds just in that first week. And I was definitely getting my cardio in. I would take 30 minutes a day at work to walk around our yard. We have a pretty big yard at my 9 to 5. And I take those walks, 30 minutes a day, guys. Uh, and that was my claim to fame, So I got to a point where people at work started to just notice, like, it's a process that you go through when you're making a lifestyle change, where at first people kind of look at you like you're crazy. Then they kind of doubt you, and it's like, well, I see you when you come on back over here to eat meat or to not working out with the rest of us. And then it reaches a point of expectancy where it's like, okay, you taking your walk today? And I'm going past them. I'm like, yeah, you already know, And then the last stage is a sense of pride, where people literally find hope and pride in your actions. And it's the most beautiful feeling to go from self-consciousness of you wanting to make this lifestyle change, and not only you doubting yourself, but you feeling the doubt from other people, uh, to just being well respected and feeling that respect and getting those nods, like people seeing you, people acknowledging the changes, not only in your body, but in your everyday life, in the way that you carry yourself.